This is not a global pandemic. This is a global farce perpetuated by the radical left in the United States of America in order to harm the United States economy, in order to harm the re-election chances of Donald Trump, and is continuing to be perpetuated in these blue states, like Governor Newsom, now contemplating ratcheting things back up in California. You have Andrew Cuomo in New York talking about how wonderful the numbers are now, but he's not allowing people to live lives. They're chaining playgrounds in New York. Bill de Blasio is chaining up playgrounds in New York. This is insanity. This is not a global pandemic. It is a global farce that has been foisted upon the American people and the Western culture, about 1 billion strong, by this man who has been the mouthpiece for Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer and their nefarious political goal to taint the 2020 presidential election. If Joe Biden wins, God forbid, if Joe Biden wins, the Wuhan coronavirus is suddenly going to be not that big a deal. It's suddenly not going to be that big a deal, vaccine or not. Mark my words. Roll tape.
How it's actually going to turn out. But as I have been saying for some time, gathering in crowds is a risk.
Stop the tape. He is talking directly to Trump supporters. I want you to know this. He's talking to the folks who are going to be going to the rally in Tulsa, the first rally post-COVID-19, and he's talking to any people who want to go to future rallies. He's trying to scare them. He's trying to scare them into not going and supporting Donald Trump. This man is advising the 45th president of the United States while he is simultaneously trying to sabotage his re-election chances. This is the naked truth. And this is why Donald Trump is, I know he is, getting advice from people other than Dr. Anthony Fauci, who clearly has a political or self-serving axe to grind during this entire episode of the government response to the Wuhan coronavirus. Roll tape.
Gathering in crowds without a mask is an even bigger risk.
Stop the tape. Here he goes again, Mr. Mask. It was in January, February of this year. Only about 4 months ago, Dr. Fauci was asked about wearing a mask, and he said there's no reason for people in the general public to wear a mask. And so we have made it a mission on this program over these months of the Wuhan coronavirus to investigate that. And he's right. He's 100% right, or at least he was right. Back in January, February, the CDC itself says wearing a mask does nothing to stop the spread of a virus. We have had expert after expert after expert on this program saying wearing a mask does nothing to mitigate the spread of a virus. Yet we have this man now saying you got to wear a mask. Which lie is the truth, Dr. Fauci? Which lie is the truth? And so this entire episode, this government overreaction to a virus, is such a travesty. It is an attack on our economic way of life. It is an attack on our constitutional way of life. It is an attack on just plain common sense. When the history books are written about this giant internal assault on ourselves, it must include the empirical truth that the Wuhan coronavirus is no more deadly to the general population than the seasonal flu.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.